guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Sabrina and I would appreciate if you guys would subscribe. Today's video is going to be my 6-month nipple piercing update. A lot of you guys have requested this and I wanted to do it if you guys wanted to see it, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. If you guys do not want to be hearing about piercings or specifically my nipple piercings, then don't watch this video. I know that it's not going to be for some of you and that's totally okay. I'm not going to be offended if you don't watch, but if you guys are curious to know about my nipple piercings, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so sorry if this angle looks a little weird. I wanted to make sure that you guys could see the bun on top of my head. I've been at school all day and it's hot outside, so I'm sorry about what's going on, but I wanted to get this filmed and up for you guys because a lot of you guys have been curious about this and I didn't want to leave you hanging anymore because about a week ago was my 6-month mark for my nipple piercings, and so I wanted to talk about this stuff while it's still fresh in my mind. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about some specific things you guys asked in my last video at the end of this video, but I'm just going to give you like an update on my personal experience. So if you guys have seen my first video, then you would already know these things, but if you haven't, I'm going to leave that linked below. I'm just going to bring you up to speed though. I do have a larger chest, and a lot of the videos that I've seen on YouTube aren't speaking about nipple piercings on a larger chest. It's usually smaller chested women, and I wanted to kind of give these for information so that if you are a larger chested woman and you want to get your nipples pierced, then you will have some reference kind of on how the healing process is. This obviously is just my experience. I'm not a piercer. I cannot tell you any of that jazz. I'm just giving my personal experience and trying to lend a helping hand to those of you who are curious. So 6 months out, I can't believe it's already been 6 months, and I feel like at this point I'm completely healed. I am still noticing that there is having to clean my nipple piercings quite frequently, either every day or every other day, because I am still kind of having some discharge. I don't think that my nipple piercings are infected because the discharge doesn't look like infection and there's no other signs of infection, so I think that that's just something that's happening. I've asked some of my other friends who have nipple piercings and they said that theirs did this as well, so I'm not too concerned with it right now. If it doesn't go away after the year mark, then I may be concerned, but right now it doesn't bother me. The only other problem that I've noticed with my nipple piercings is I got some new sports bras, and when I was wearing them, I don't know if it was the bra specifically or what it was, but they really irritated my left nipple, and I thought that there was something inside of the piercing because the pain that I was feeling was really sharp and it felt like there was like something inside of the piercing, but I ended up not wearing a sports bra around the house for a couple of days and it cleared up. So I think what happened was the tightness from the new bras just kind of irritated it a little bit. I don't have a problem wearing sports bras now, and I don't have a problem wearing regular bras. None of that bothers me. I think that just because it was new and my piercings were getting used to it, that's why it kind of was a little bit hard to adjust to. But other than that, I have no problems. They do get caught on things quite frequently because I do have a larger chest, so if I'm not wearing a bra and I'm just going around about my business, they do, you can tell. I do fear them getting caught on stuff, but for the most part they've healed very nicely. I don't want to change my piercing or my like jewelry yet because I want to wait until the year's up just to be safe. I'll probably keep the jewelry in a little bit longer than that, to be honest, because I don't have any desire to change them right now, but that's just me personally. So now I'm going to get into some specific problems that you guys had. If you have any more questions or comments that you want me to comment on, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Okay, so the first one says, how does breastfeeding work with nipple piercings? I personally do not have children. I'm not breastfeeding right now, so I can't speak from personal experience, but what I do know, what I've researched, because at some point in my life I would like to be a mom, you basically can just take the nipple piercing out. That's probably what I will do because I would fear my child choking on it, but you can just take it out and then put it back in when you're done breastfeeding, so that's what I would do. This person says that they are also larger chested and they're worried about sleeping. So for me, I'm a side sleeper and I didn't notice any sort of pain. The only pain I had was when I first got them pierced. Everything, like the first night, they were really sore, but sleeping wasn't an issue, so like laying on them, that wasn't an issue. So I don't think that you have a problem sleeping. Even when I lay on my stomach, I don't remember there being an issue, but if you're concerned about that before going to get it pierced, talk to your piercer about it and kind of take into consideration how you deal with pain and stuff like that, because obviously it's going to be different for everybody. piercing. Okay, so a lot of you guys commented on what I said about feeling more confident about your chest. As I mentioned in my first video, I've always been super self-conscious about my chest and my boobs. I've never liked them, and so getting these piercings, what I was hoping would help me feel more confident, and it has tremendously increased my confidence about my chest. I feel very confident. I feel very sexy, even though it's not something that I show off a lot. It's just something that makes me feel better about myself. So I do definitely suggest getting them if you're on the edge thinking about it, but you're self-conscious about your boobs, because it's helped me feel so much more confident about my chest. Someone wanted to know if I have rings or studs. For me personally, I went with studs because I knew that I have a large chest. I'm clumsy. It was gonna get caught on something, so just for me personally, I wanted to go with the studs. And like I said, I don't see myself changing them anytime soon. So that was it for all the questions and my update. If you guys have anything else you want me to talk about, leave it below in the comments, and if you would like to see a 1-year update, let me know in the comments as well, and give me some things to talk about in that 1-year update so that I can focus on answering what you guys are curious about the most. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!